Yes, sir. This is Rosetta. She came in tonight with pain all over her body. She even had surgery on her vocal cords because there was some blockage, but that pain is leaving her body, and she believes tonight God has healed her vocal cords, and she's believing that she can sing tonight.
What happened to you?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing today? I hope that your day is going fine. If not, I hope tomorrow gets better. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone who's tuning in to the videos. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, I ask that you go ahead and do so. And make sure to toggle that notification bell to stay current with all of the videos that we're posting. Now look, I know it's a lot of talk about people in the church, preachers, and how they conduct themselves. And me personally, I'm not one to say anything about a preacher. I believe that is God who's going to have to deal with them, and they're going to have to answer to God. Now, I'm going to keep my family away from it. If I feel like something ain't right, or if I feel like I shouldn't be there, I'm going to keep my family away from it. And I'll tell other people, hey, I wouldn't go there. But for the most part, I'm going to keep my comments to myself. Let me know what you think.
Yes, sir. This is Rosetta. She came in tonight with pain all over her body. She even had surgery on her vocal cords because there was some blockage, but that pain is leaving her body, and she believes tonight God has healed her vocal cords, and she's believing that she can sing tonight.
What happened to you?
Well, I've got a very long story.
Touch. Don't put it on me. That means you're rejoicing because you're ready to go.
Before I go any further, drop your comments in the comment section. Now, was it funny? Yes, that was funny. You may not have thought it was funny, but I thought it was funny. Because who is he to just blow on somebody and they fall out? Come on now, he ain't been in. No, but in all seriousness, I don't talk about preachers. That's me personally. I don't care if they're what people may think about them. I'm not finna say anything about a preacher because I feel like if God has called them, that's God's chosen vessel. That's what I believe. Now, how they handle what they're doing, that is something I would talk about. Because I just feel like you can see when certain people are doing things that may not be right. And this guy was brought to my attention years ago. His name is David E. Taylor. If you never heard about him, just put it in YouTube and you'll see what I'm talking about. This guy had what is it called? A deposition, I believe, where he was sitting in front of maybe FBI agents. I don't know who it was. All I know that he was sitting in front of law enforcement, and he had some hours long a deposition. And he was fumbling and bumbling. He was talking about all of these things. And to me, it seems as if he was untrue in a lot of the things that he was talking about. And it all involved money. I'm talking about not no chump change. I'm talking about millions of dollars that he was in question about. I'm talking about it was like a home that was a mansion basically for millions of dollars. You just got to type it in YouTube, and I'm sure it will pop up and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this guy was buying expensive suits. He don't shop in certain stores. He was actually kind of arrogant in some of his answers, like, I don't shop here or I don't shop there, or they was talking about the type of suits he was wearing. He was like, I don't wear those type of suits. I don't shop there. Like, I go to JCPenney and get me a suit in a heartbeat. But not him. This guy was wearing Gucci, Louis, Versace, all of that. But you have to go type it in YouTube and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. And I guarantee you're going to be entertained. Now, the funny part of this was like, I don't know how your church worked, but when I was growing up, we had this thing in church called testimony service where people would get up and they'll give their testimony about how things been. And some people just was long-winded and they wasn't saying nothing. So that was what was funny to me, how he just blew on her and she passed out. And he was like, don't put that on me. Y'all just have it because y'all don't want to be here all night. So that was funny to me. So I get that. But It's the audacity of this guy continuing to do what he do. And look, I'm not here to talk about a preacher. I'm here to talk about the actions. I don't see how people still attend this church or this ministry. I just don't. You know, I know it's a lot of people out here that are lost. It's a lot of people out here trying to find their way. It's a lot of people out here that's trying to find their spirituality. And for me, I'm not one of those people who would try to teach a person and lead them the wrong way. I'm not going to do that because I feel like that's what come back on you. If I'm not doing a certain action the right way, I'm not going to do it at all. I'm not finna play with God. That's what I'm not going to do. You know, we all live this life and everybody have their own beliefs, but I believe like if you're in a position to where you're over people and people are following you, and I believe it's your duty to teach those people the right way and not anything else. But this, I'm going to let you be the judge of that. I will let you be the judge of that because I can't see myself leading somebody in a way that I know that I'm going to take advantage of them. I just can't do it. Now, look, I attended the church and the pastor that was there, I believe in my heart that this guy really lived the way he said he lived. I believe that he walked what he taught. I saw it. I saw him be an example. You know, when it was time to give offering, I seen him give offering. When it was time for him to give tithe, I saw him give tithe. Now, unless he was pulling something over my eyes that I didn't see, that's on me. But for the most part, I believe that this guy lived what he taught. And he do good in life. And he taught people how to do good in life. You know, so for me, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a person who wear Versace and Gucci, but you have people in your church that can't pay their bills. Or you do an offering and say, if you don't put $1,000 in the basket, you can't receive this type of blessing. I just don't believe that type of stuff. To me, that's discernment. And look, for the most part, when something ain't right, I kind of know it's not right. I can tell. I have that gift. I'm not right all the time, but if I feel it in my spirit, I know, no, this ain't the right place for me. This ain't the place I need to be. You can tell. But you got to go back and type in David E. Taylor on YouTube. It's 2 depositions that I like. One is Lil Wayne. That's the funny one to me. 2 is David E. Taylor. He's at the top. The top 2, the only 2 that I really like. But if you go on there and you listen to how he's talking, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And it's amazing to me how big his congregation still is. I believe some people are just gullible and they don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong on this one. I just don't think I'm wrong. But I haven't seen him online in a while after that deposition, but I'm just amazed that he's still performing. Yeah, I said it, performing. I still believe it. He's performing. Now, whatever he got, that's between him and God. I'm not going to say nothing. That's just my thoughts. I'm talking about the actions. I'm not going to talk about a preacher. I'm not going to do that. Because maybe if God called him to do a job. And if he's mishandling it, that's between him and God. But, you know, we all got our own thing that we have to answer for in the end. You know, we all got something that we have to be accountable for. But I just don't want to be the type of person who's leading people the wrong way because of my arrogance or my ego. I don't want to be that person. That's just me. Let me know what you think. Drop it in the comment section. Until the next time, peace.